Hey everybody, welcome back to my modern homestead. For those of you who are new here, my name is Janet and I am so glad everyone is here. Now you guys, I just want to take just a second to say thank you to everyone who has subscribed, anyone who has shared, commented, liked, all of the above. Because you guys, we're growing and I'm so excited about that. I love to teach others. And you help me teach others when you support me, and I just appreciate you so much for being here. Now, today we have something fun to do. Who remembers a couple videos back when we did the grocery haul? Yes, I know y'all are probably so tired of me talking about the grocery haul, but you guys, I'm still excited about it because we still have stuff left. So today, we're going to work on some of the kiwis that we got. The first thing I need to do is get these chopped up because we, as you probably already know from the title, are making kiwi jam. Are you ready? Let's go. Okay, the first thing we need to do is just get these peeled, and we're going to chop up enough to make 3 cups of fruit. You don't need to do this any fancy sort of way. Just chop it up. Now this jam will go into, this fruit will go into the jam. You're not going to strain it out. So if you like little pieces, make sure you do little pieces. I've never done it before, so I don't know how I like it. We're just going to go with this. I just used this to measure out our sugar. So you might see a little sugar on there, but that's all that is. We'll just keep going until we get them all done. You know, I saw a meme one time. It said, it was talking about boys and older gentlemen. It was telling the boys that if they saw a man who would sit there and peel his apple with his pocket knife that he just pulled out of his pocket and then eat that fruit off of that pocket knife, you might want to stick around with them. I say, what about the women who cut their fruit like that? I don't always use my cutting board. A lot of times I just use my hands, but this can get really slippery and slimy. I just thought that was funny. I thought about that when I was doing my peaches and never mentioned it. All right, there's one. We need to do this 2 more times. Everybody, that was really quick. It took 2 kiwis to make 1 cup, so it was super quick. Now what I'm going to do is open my pectin because we want to combine, hello directions, we want to combine the pectin and the fruit juice with the fruit. Now I didn't tell you, but I had already gotten out 1 cup of unsweetened pineapple juice. So we just pour in the pectin into the fruit, and then the 1 cup of pineapple juice. And we're going to stir this to really combine it on the stove, and we're going to quickly bring it up to a rolling boil. And we're going to stir constantly. So what I'm going to do is go ahead and get out my jars before I get this heated up on the stove. All right, we're going to turn this on. We're going to turn this on. And my stove is a little weird. If you've been around a while, you know that. So I don't have this quite on high, but almost. And we're just going to keep stirring until it comes up to a boil. Okay, now, as you saw, I went ahead and got out all of my jars. I have my funnel, my ladle. I've also got out my lids and rings. I have a jelly jar out with the spoon in case I need to skim off foam. I have my jar lifter, and I have a place to sit my jelly or jam once it's done. The jars are also continuing to heat. I mean, not the jars, but the water I had my jars in. I will keep this warm so that when the hot jelly goes in, we won't have any sudden temperature changes and crack the jars. It looks mighty green on camera, guys. Y'all, this smells so good. It smells like summertime in a pot. Come on up here, baby. Now, I did go ahead and put the rack up. I had it down in the water, but I've got it up. As I'm finishing the jars of jelly, I will put them here, and then we'll lower them all at the same time. I didn't tell y'all earlier, but I've got Alyssa behind the camera. Hey, baby girl. Hi. She's getting ready for Taekwondo. So we're trying to finish this video so I can get it done for y'all. All right. Now this is just about to come up to a boil, but I wanted to tell you something. If you are doing this and you would prefer not to have jam and you would just like jelly, you could either mash all of this fruit and let it boil for a few minutes and get a lot of liquid out of it. You could add more kiwis, and I would imagine that you could just do 4 cups of the juice. I don't know, but it might be worth an experiment if you wanted to try it. So give me just a few more minutes and we'll be ready to put the sugar in. It's already measured out. Melissa, did you show them the sugar? See, I keep it measured out. You don't ever want to not have it measured out because it will go in all at once. Y'all see that? It's boiling. So we're going to add in all of our sugar at once. Oh, wait. Oh, yeah. Goodness, that scared me. I thought I had to boil it first. Put all the sugar in at once. Stir it down. And then once it comes back to a boil, we're going to boil it for 1 more minute. Make sure you use a big stock pot when you do this because it will boil up on you. I had one jelly one time that nearly boiled out of the pot. See how it clears up and it gets so pretty? And in just a second, it will be right back at a rolling boil. And when it gets to that point, we will set the timer for 1 minute. All right, we are back at a boil. So I'm going to set the timer for 1 minute. Stir constantly, don't stop. Sorry, I thought Alyssa stopped the camera. Okay, I give it about 10 more seconds, 20 more seconds. You can see how hard it's boiling now. It wasn't boiling that hard to begin with. So, turn it off. Let's take it off the stove. And what I will do is just let this sit for just a minute, let it calm down, and then I'm going to skim the foam off of the top so that the jars will be prettier. Now this is going to be a funny color. Alyssa said, Mama, honestly, I don't like that color. It's kind of ugly. It looks kind of gross. So I guess if you have green food coloring, you could add that in there. I'm not worried about the color. It'll be all right. Just take off a little bit of this foam, and then we'll jar it up. Now, this being a jam, I cannot get all of it out, but I've got a really good bit, so I'm just about ready to put it into jars. All right, here we go. We're going to fill the jars to 1/4 inch headspace. It's almost all the way up to the top, you guys. If you've got one of these handy dandy funnels, it will help you figure that out. If not, just go up to that last line on the rim of the jar. I'll do one just to show you. At this point, you want to wipe the rim of the jar really well. Oops, don't stick your napkin down in there. Then place the lid on. And a ring. And you just need to go finger tight. And that's it. Let's get the rest of them filled. there we go, into the canner. There we go. All right, let's drop it in. I'm going to see if I can do it without my gloves. Let's see. Ooh. Okay, now these are not covered with water, so I'm going to take some hot water and pour over the top at least about an inch. All right, let's put the lid on. And when this comes up to a boil, we'll set the timer for 10 minutes. Alrighty, there we go. Bye, baby. I love you. Alright, well, this is off. Now, timer just went off, so let's turn that off. And, ooh, I can't see, my glasses fogged up. I'm going to take off the lid. I normally like to have a couple pot holders there, but I let the edge hang off so the air can get up under there. And then we're going to move this off of the stove, off of the heat, and let the water become completely still before we move it. There we go. We'll just let it sit here for 5 to 10 minutes. Y'all ready to get these out? Let's go. If y'all end up with extra kiwi and you don't know what to do with them, you give me a call. I know exactly what to do with them. Y'all, I don't know what Alyssa was talking about. Those look gorgeous to me. I actually like the color a lot. I guess maybe a young person wouldn't, but I like them. And y'all, these taste so good. That sun keeps going in and out, so the color changes. But, oh my goodness, this is one of the best jams I have ever had. So I hope you get a chance to try it. You guys, you know, look at there, got petals from where my last bouquet was dying. But anyway, you guys, you know I love it when you come and spend a few minutes with me. I love having you here. I love sharing our journey with you. I like seeing what you guys are doing. So don't be shy. Drop a comment below. Let me know what you think. Let me know what you're up to. So until we meet again, may you be blessed. I love you guys.